Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Conscious Spirit Podcast. I'm Trevor, and this is Trevor's Tarot Table. I'm so happy to be back finally. As they say, life happens, and I've been very busy the past few months, so I have not had any time to actually film any messages. So I'm just happy to be back today. So without further ado, we're going to get right into the messages. We have three groups today. Group number one is community. Group number two is adjacent possibilities. Group number three is the world. I will throw those up on screen in a second. Before I do that, take a second to get yourself grounded. Pause the video if you have to. Put some meditation music on, anything that you have to do. Get yourself grounded and pick the group that you most resonate with, or pick all of them, whatever you feel. And I will see you, group one, in a second. Here are your messages and your cards. So we have the Hierophant, the Five of Cups, and the King of Cups. So really, group one, heavily what I'm getting is you are in your zone. You're exactly where you need to be right now. You are surrounded by friends, family, loved ones, whoever that is. And that is exactly where you need to be, where you love to be. That's where you get your inspiration, your energy from. But there's this small part of you in the back of your brain that you can't help but feel like you're missing something, or at least you're telling yourself that in a sort of self-sabotaging sort of way, where you're always kind of looking for more. There's something more. I need more. I want to find more. But group one, make sure you are appreciative for what you have around you, because the community, the people that you have around you, and not just people, but your guides, your spiritual teams that you have around you are amazing and beautiful. And start being more open to accepting them into your heart space, into your bubble. Don't find the things that are wrong with them or reasons why you shouldn't allow them in, because that is just your own stuff coming up. And that is your ego, your wounding, trying to tell you that you don't deserve these things, but you do. And this King of Cups energy here is, you know that deep down. You know that you do this to yourself, and that's okay. Its first step is to recognize and realize that we do some of these self-sabotaging, we have some of these self-sabotaging behaviors. But now, if you know, you can take the next steps to fixing those paths in your brain. And you can start rewiring yourself to go towards gratitude and love and acceptance instead of going in the other direction, which is that fear and doubt and not trusting. Oh, yeah, those were your messages, group one. Thank you. Hello, group two. Here are your cards. We actually have four cards for you. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Wands. So a lot of fiery energy here, a lot of energy, period. Really, group two, what I get here is you are kind of really all over the place with where you want to go, what choice you want to make, what path you want to take. You're trying to figure out what's the right path, which is the wrong path, where should I go? And it's not about right or wrong, because on this journey, there are no right or wrong answers. There are simply just choices. And each choice that we make brings us a step further and further toward our highest good and our highest healing. In group two, what you need to do is kind of change your perspective on that. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to make the right choice, but make sure you're making a choice that is for your highest good. And when you are making these choices, group two, really get into your heart space and ground yourself. Don't listen to what other people tell you or what that, loud voice in your brain is telling you, that fear. Try your best to not listen to that and really ask yourself and be honest with yourself what is best for you right now. And if you pick something and you realize it's not the best thing for you, you can change it. Nothing is permanent. No choices are permanent. And it seems like group two, you struggle a lot with that internal monologue, that anxiety that really just gets you all tied up in your own thoughts. And it's hard to untangle yourself from those, especially when you get so wrapped up. But as long as you take the time to ground, get into your channel, listen to spirit, listen to your intuition, you will be able to find or choose the things that will bring you toward your highest good. And also just remember that everything is for your highest good ultimately. It might not be in the moment, and the choice might not be a high vibrational choice. It might be something more low vibrational, but at the end of the day, you still get to take the lessons from those low vibrational choices or those bad choices and turn that into that high vibration to keep you going along your path. Our paths are not straight and narrow. They twist, turn, curve. So just try your best to go with the flow, group two. All right. Thank you. Hello, group three. Here are your cards. So we've got the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. So, group three, I really get that you kind of feel like you have the world in your lap. You are someone that is this King of Pentacles energy, very grounded, very wise. Kind of seems like you make all the right choices, you have all the right answers, and people really look at you for that wisdom and that guidance. But in people doing that, they put a lot of pressure on you to give them the answers that they are looking for. But those people can only find those answers within themselves. They cannot find what is best for them in you. So at some point, group three, you kind of have to set those boundaries up. And instead of trying to tell people what they need to hear or what they want, instead of trying to tell people what they want to hear, tell them that they need to go within and figure out what is best for them. That sort of pressure is a lot to be put on someone. In group three, you kind of struggle with your own right answers. You don't always know what those answers are either, and that's okay. But you need to be on your own path, figuring out where your path is going and what choices you want to make, and just staying on that path. When we put ourselves in the trajectory of other people's paths, we can actually throw them off that path, and that is not what we want to do because ultimately we take away those learning lessons because we're trying to save them, we're trying to protect them, but that's not up to us. We need to let those people do their own thing and make their own choices and just be on their own path. And group three with this Nine of Pentacles, you can all you can do is do you and be on your path and live your best life and just be that person that you always are. And that's not to say that you can't still support those people around you because you can, but instead of giving them, here's what you should do or here's what you shouldn't do, start encouraging those people closest to you to listen to their own guidance and their own wisdom, and they will be so grateful for that and so much better off. All right. Thank you, group three. Those were your messages. All right, everyone. Those were your messages. I hope you all enjoyed them. I hope they all resonated. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so thrilled to be back this week, and we will see you in the next one in 2 weeks, I think. Something like that. But thanks, everyone. Bye.